standing firm against wrongdoers. Now BBC Two Judge Julian Clary.
Key and this roofer who sexually bores for England. If innocent, they have nothing to fear, but ghastly punishments await those found guilty. So now, please, all rise for Judge Julian Clary.
Thank you. I'm only Camp Turn. It's not Gary Barlow or anything. Mind you, those summers can't tell the difference. Welcome to All Rise, the show in which the general public bring me their dreary problems and I feign interest and then I pass judgment. In a nutshell, keeping a beady eye on the proceedings is my favourite relative. I've got the best bone structure in our family, but she has got the best bone china. It's Auntie June. Are you feeling all right? Are you well?
Yes, I'm not too bad. Well,
oh.
I have got a slight twinge, I must admit. I did have a little fall yesterday, and I've had my leg up all the morning.
No. I've had both legs up all night. But I don't talk about it now. Shall we press on? Have you
Yes,
got the
I think
first
we'd
case
better.
For me?
Yes, it's 12-year-old Alexander Wormold, and he charges his parents, Linda and Philip, with unlawful confinement.
Not the coal bunker.
Worse.
You'll have to brace yourself, Auntie. We're going to be dealing with very tough issues on this programme. It's not just silly old queens worrying about the yucca plant.
Well, off you go then, dear.
It's life in the raw. Now then, you're Alexander Wormold?
Yes.
Correct. Now, do you find at school that people call you Wormy?
Yeah.
Because when I was at school, people used to call me Clary Fairy.
Because your hands were always so soft, dear.
Oh, is that why?
I think so.
Now, why have you dragged your parents to court, Alex?
Because they won't let me have a key, and I'm 12, and I think I'm responsible enough.
You want the key to the front door?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Leeds.
Leeds. And do you have front doors in Leeds, do you? No, because I've been to Leeds once, and people kept saying, go round the back. It's a joke in every line. We were wondering that if you win your case, we will give you your own front door key tonight, but we're not saying that you will win. But on the off chance, we're having a key cut for you, which you can see if you have a look over there. It's exciting, isn't it?
Yep.
Why is having a key so important to you?
All my friends have got one, and I don't, and I get made fun of by all these people at school.
What do they say? Keyless one.
They look like that. They say, oh, one day you don't have a key.
Going ever so well, Auntie.
Oh, very well, dear, yes. Of course, in my day, you had to be 21.
You had to be 21 to do a lot of things in your day.
Well, I think 12 is awfully young, dear.
Of course, I had a front door key at 12.
You didn't,
I did have a front door key. I had an apartment in Amsterdam when I was 12. Now, I believe that there's some bizarre maturity test steps to getting your key thing being devised. Talk me through it, then. I don't quite understand.
Well, I get, I've got 25 steps, and each step's, like, if I get a good comment, then I get a step knocked off.
If you get a good comment?
Yeah, that's at school.
Oh, I see.
And if I'm nice to my sisters, and also if I help around the house, like washing up.
Oh, I see. So for each one little thing, you get one step closer to your key. Myself. Linda and Philip, hello.
Hello there.
Why can't the poor boy have a key? It's all he wants in life.
I don't feel he's responsible enough at 12 years old. He's never proved himself to be responsible enough yet.
What kind of things would he have to prove?
Well, he does things like he took the guinea pig and shot at it with his super soaker while James held it.
Is this true? Shooting guinea pigs?
Yeah. But it's not really like to do with the case, is it?
It's to do with being mature, Alex. Do you get my meaning?
Yeah, but I was 10.
Oh, you were 10 then? Oh, for goodness sake. You'll be accusing him of wetting his nappy soon. What about his schoolwork? Is he good at school?
He's not bad at school. He's had a few detentions because he tends to get into fights quite a lot because he thinks he's well hard.
Have you got anything positive to say?
Oh, he's a lovely lad. He really, when he's on his own, he's lovely. And it's only because I love him that I don't want...
Don't get all earnest with me, sitting there in your Deirdre Barlow glasses. I've got the school report here, Garforth Community College, and this is yours. Let's see what you've been getting up to. Now, September, what does this say?
Forgot geography homework.
Yes, and below that?
No footwear for drama.
No footwear for drama. What kind of footwear do you require? Stiletto heels?
Pumps.
Pumps. I see. I need more than this. We've got a word from... What's your form teacher called?
Mr. Winterburn.
Mr. Winterburn had a word with us. Let's see what he had to say.
During the last few months, Alex has become an almost model student. He's collected good comments in nearly all the subject areas, and in addition to that, he's also set the 800 metres record for the school. I believe that Alex Wormald should be given his key. Well done, Alex.
Interesting looking man. I bet he has interesting weekends. I believe you made a key ring at school.
Yeah, I've got it here.
Here it is. Look at this. And it's very shiny.
Yeah, I got the best buffed in the class.
Did you?
Which was like polished.
I know what buffed means. Oh, look. There's nothing worse than an empty ring. What I think, remembering those steps to maturity, that, I ought to have a word with your sisters, OK? Because I believe they're present. Excuse me. You've got no neck, have you? Hello. You are Stephanie and Victoria.
Yeah.
Alex sisters. Hello. How old are you?
8.
And
11.
11, and he's already confessed to me that sometimes you don't get on particularly well. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you think he ought to have a key?
Yeah, in 2 years' time.
Oh. In the fullness of time is your sister's advice, Alex. What about you?
I actually think you should get one on his birthday.
On his next birthday?
Yeah.
Why not now, then? What difference does it make?
Because he keeps hitting us.
Yes, well, I will be taking that into consideration. And now that boy up there is your friend James, Alex, isn't it? Yeah. James, hello.
Hello.
Now, I believe you're the proud owner of your own key.
Yeah, I've got it here.
Yes. And how long have you had your own key for?
For about 10 months.
10 months. And do you flaunt it at him? Let's have a little film of you flaunting your key. I don't see why it should be any different for your Alex than it is for him. Do you? I mean, they're both practically identical. Except you've got spots. Sorry, pimples. Yes?
Yes, he's got another nose
No, I'm
growing.
not saying yes. Please don't touch me. Is your key finished being made yet by the key cutter? It is. Oh, hello. One of your form teacher's friends, I think. Well, just to wind up, I'm trying to ascertain your son's maturity. How mature are you two, would you say, as a couple?
Very.
Do we have any photographic proof of their maturity?
Actually, Linda and Philip have supplied a few snaps.
Oh, well, let's have a varder. Ah, now this is some kind of swanky do, is it, Philip?
Yes.
Well, you look quite mature. Thank you very much.
No, you might like to see some other snaps, dear, the ones taken in Corfu.
I don't think so. Oh, Corfu. Oh, I see. Nasty. I feel a bit queasy. Well, thank you very much. Anything to say as your last plea why you should have a key?
Because all my friends have, and it's not fair that I have to do steps, and...
It's all too much. You just want to get into your own home of an evening, don't you? Last word from you?
He doesn't really need one because there's always somebody in the house anyway, so he doesn't need a key.
No, well, OK, I feel a verdict coming on. Stand up, please. Well, having just seen you two performing some kind of live sex aid in a Corfu taverna, I think you're in no position to talk about maturity, therefore I find you both guilty. You shall be locked out of your own house no longer, although you must be responsible about this key, OK? No playing with matches or anything untoward. There you are. There's your front door key, and as a special treat, we're also, aren't we, Auntie, going to hand over a skeleton key to the BBC so that opens all the doors any time you're passing and you want to nip into Dale Winton's dressing room and admire his enormous talent, then you can. OK? Coming up now is community service.
Oh.
Now, this is... Would you like to pick a colour?
Green.
You've gone for the green. Ah, now, this is a very, very worthwhile service. It involves hand relief. Here in London, Linda and Philip, because you both got to do this, our bus conductors are on their feet all day long. And I'm sure they're really going to appreciate the foot massage you'll be giving them. I believe there are 100 of them waiting for you at Brixton Garage. Take your instructions, they're waiting for you now. Off you go, bye-bye. Well, it's all very well, me strutting around here in the luxury of my own chambers, but it occurred to me, what about the people in the rest of the country who can't be bothered to come to the BBC? Well, I solved that problem by going out to see them. And here's what happened when I visited a bowling alley in Newcastle. Now, who have we got here? You are...
Claire and Lindsay.
Sorry?
Lindsay.
Lindsay, and you are... How old are you?
18. 18, so...
Both 18?
Yeah.
What, 18?
18.
Now, what's the problem?
Our problem is men.
Men? Oh, tell me about it. What's your idea of a decent man?
Someone with good conversation. Yeah. Intelligent.
Oh, you're being a bit picky, aren't you?
Not too picky. Don't ask for much.
And call me a trivial old homosexual, but can we move on to the physical aspects? Are you looking... What physical type?
Not too skinny. Just like in between.
A banana?
No, thank you.
A couple of plums? Has lesbianism ever attracted you?
Really, no. I've never really thought about it.
Oh, well, we need to find a man.
Yeah.
Do you like men in uniform?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, so two security... Can we get those two security guards? What's your name? Malcolm. Malcolm, hello. And you are? Sean. Sean. Malcolm, come round here. It's quite nice. Malcolm, I'd like to meet Claire.
Hello.
Are you bonding? Take him round the back of the bike shed, would you? Next. Now, a couple of chaps here. We've got... You are...
Big Al.
Big Al, and you're... David. Al. We'll start with you, Al. Tell me, what can I do? What's the problem?
Well, see, the problem is, I've got to have the snip tomorrow. The old tuck and tie and the old gonads. Has it got too many kids?
There's no need to wait till tomorrow, Al. I'll do it myself. I can do it with my teeth. Well, I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think it's a very noble thing to do.
Tell you know, I've got 6, maybe 7, could be 8. I haven't got enough now, but it's just Yeah.
Children.
Will I still be able to perform? Children here.
Obviously, on my side of the fence, we don't have to worry about these things. Okay, well, just going back to the children. 6 or 7? You're not sure?
Possibly.
What are their names?
I've got the oldest Alan, and there's Amanda. Then there's Richard, possibly, not quite sure. Then there's Tony, Sean, Natalie, Annalise, and then there's Snip.
David, what's your problem?
I'm living with a girlfriend at the moment, right?
Yeah.
She's got a couple of kids, I've got a couple of kids, right? You come in from work and you expect your dinner on the table, don't you?
You like something hot on the table?
I like something hot on the table, yeah. And when you come in, it's never there.
Well, I've very little sympathy with you. I've a lot of sympathy for you. Because this is your modern man, you see. I mean, I can't be doing with sexism, David. There you are. That's a cooking aid. And look, some latex teats for your many children.
I'm doing the lot for.
And I'm back off to London now.
Here we are.
Yes. Bye-bye. And that girl Claire, apparently she's found a boyfriend now.
Oh, I am glad.
Oh, nice.
And did Big Al recover from his little operation?
Well, he had a few days of discomfort, but he's now fully operational. But shall we press on?
Yes, why not, dear? What have we got? We've got Susan Duffy. This is your next case, right?
Okay, yes.
Landlady of the Royal Oak Pub in Burford near Oxford, and she charges one of her regulars, Tony Hoare, with gross indecency.
Oh, no, I was charged with that once.
You weren't.
Yeah, incident involving 144 pole vaulters.
I never knew you were an athlete.
Oh, you must be prosecuting. Hello.
Hello.
You're Susan.
Yes, I am.
And the pub is called the Royal...
The Royal Oak.
The Royal Oak?
Yes.
And what's the problem then, Susan?
It's Tony. He's the problem. we just are a bit fed up with his, the way he thinks that every woman is after him. Everyone. It doesn't matter who walks through the door, he's got this expression, fox. That sums them up.
Fox?
Fox. If anyone says fox, he's looking, because it means foxy lady.
Oh.
And if you get eye contact with him, you've had it.
No.
Because if you look away, it shows you're interested. And, you know, he said on Saturday some women came in and they said, where are you from? London. He said, I didn't know heaven was that close.
Oh, how dreary.
He just thinks all women... well, actually, he says, any woman that doesn't fancy him goes through life unfulfilled. You know, we've got...
I'm going to have to speak to him. I've put it off for long enough, Tony. What about the charges before you today? Guilty or not guilty?
I'm not guilty.
You're not guilty?
Misunderstood.
Are you gay, then?
No. Are you?
Please. I've made a living out of it. And do you have much success with your technique of saying, I didn't know ever was so close? You know that?
Well, it makes them laugh.
It makes them laugh.
And if they laugh, that's halfway there. That's what I say.
Tony, is it Tony? Yes. He's had, oh, guilty. No, I can't. No, Tony has pierced a certain part of his anatomy, haven't you?
I have.
Why did you do that? Pierce that bit of you?
Because women like it.
Pardon?
It's good for women. It's good for women in sex.
Is it in what way? You know.
It touches parts. Other things don't.
It's a kind of bolt, isn't it?
It's a bar, yeah, with
Can
two
you
knobs
imagine?
on.
Did you know about this?
I've seen it. We've all seen it.
Oh.
I showed it to anyone.
I've never heard the like. About your chatting up technique, I want you to imagine now that I'm a girl called Kylie. I'm sitting in the Royal Oak, okay, wearing a boob tube and sipping a cherry brandy. Could you try your technique on me now, please?
I'm trying to imagine you like that, actually.
Just get on with it. My Neither of us are enjoying this. I'm waiting for your opening line, Tony.
Hello, Spanner.
Spanner. He called you Spanner.
Why Spanner?
Because every time I look at you, you make my nuts go tight.
Well, I think I'm going to have a multiple. Have you brought anyone with you to speak in your defence, Tony?
I brought 2 friends.
2 friends?
Yes.
They're there behind you.
They're behind me.
I can't wait for this. Hello, friends. You are Alan and...
Chris.
And Chris. Hello. How long have you known him?
Oh, a few years.
A few years. Did you meet at the opera? You met at the Royal Oak?
Yes.
Is there anyone in here? What are you going to say in his defence, then?
Well, I think when Casanova was around, he was considered sort of like a figurehead for both the men and the women. Tony, he's more of the your 90s sort of version, and he's classed as a sexual bore. I think he's a out-and-out gentleman.
Oh, do you?
Yes, indeed.
Well, Casanova's time, they used to burn witches and things then. It's really not terribly interested. Is there a barmaid from the Royal Oak somewhere along this bench?
Yeah.
Have you seen him in action?
I have many a time.
And what's your opinion?
I think he's really sad.
Well, to find out quite sad he is, we recorded in secret one of your conversations. Do you remember talking to a girl called Lucy? One of my researchers?
Yeah.
When she rang you up to discuss this case. And this is what you said to a woman you've never even met.
How would you describe yourself, then, if you're not a flirt?
A gentleman.
A gentleman?
Yeah, quite like flirting with you.
Yes, I know you do. Why do you like doing that, then, Tony?
Well, you've got a nice voice.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say so.
And if you look half as good as you sound, God, you must have come from heaven.
Awfully sad. Tony, what would you like to say in your defence?
I chat women up in the pub. Because really, that's the reason they come in. They should be at home, really.
I've got a verdict coming on. Stand up, please. Well, Tony, due to the fact that you're a sexist pig of Jim Davidson proportions, I find you guilty. Things you've had to put up with. You want to charge money to see him. To make up for it, what have we got?
We have some of Auntie's lavender wine.
Oh, would you like to try that? And Tony, community service beckons for you. Would you like to choose a colour?
Take the blue one.
Don't listen to her. You'll end up assisting at an autopsy.
I'll have the blue one.
You'll have the blue one. Right, yeah, you really have got to do this, okay?
Okay.
It's your punishment. You really do have to carry them out. Isn't this perfect for someone who likes to flaunt their animal sexuality? Tony, we're going to send you off to perform at one of London's most colourful venues in Soho. Have a look. We're going to send you, Tony, podium dancing at a top gay club. I don't know what Alan and Chrissy are laughing at because you're going as well. Take your own baby oil. Goodbye, thank you.
Very good, yes, yes.
Now, I was walking down the road the other day and I thought, is it just me or are Britain's policemen becoming more attractive?
And younger.
So I thought I'd hold a competition to find Britain's prettiest policeman. You've been kind enough to send in your nominations, and each week the lucky winner will take home one of these coveted T-shirts and go through to the grand finale, where some policeman is going to win this wonderful trophy of our shiny helmet. Anyway, Auntie, have you got this week's nomination?
I certainly have, dear. The first one is Paul Farley from Sutton Coldfield, nominated by his mother.
Well, she'd know. Paul is 28 years old. He's a police constable in the traffic department, and he's always full of fun.
Oh, good. The second one is Wayne Walton from Hertfordshire, nominated by his friend Simon.
Wayne is... It's allowed. Wayne's 30 years old, and he's also a police constable in the traffic department. He once gave a woman in labour a speeding ticket on her way to the hospital.
Oh, dear.
Finally.
Well, the final one is Gordon Kelly from Oxfordshire, nominated by his girlfriend Jane.
Gordon's 29 years old, and he's extremely well built. Now, earlier, of course, our studio audience cast their votes, did you not? Yes! And Auntie has the winners in an envelope somewhere.
I certainly have, in a gold one.
Thank you. Very exciting. The runner-up this week with 64 votes was Wayne Walton, but this week's winner of the prettiest policeman with 160 votes is Gordon Kelly. Camp Old Nonsense there's time for. Can I interest you in a sweet cherry in the BBC bar?
Well, it's very kind of you, dear, but I think I'd rather have something soft.
Oh, well, each to his own. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attendance. This solemn court will be in session again next week, unless, of course, I can't be bothered. Thank you. Goodbye.
Finding skeletons of even the cleanest cupboards, Lily Savage welcomes Anthea Turner, Gabby Roslin and Zoe Ball to her show tomorrow night at 10 on BBC One.